Hello, New Kent families. Brian Nichols, your proud superintendent with the Return to Learn update. Each week, we'll be bringing you these updates. I want to thank those of you that have sent in your questions to the Return to Learn email address. We'll make sure we put that in this post as well. So please continue to send your questions. We'll go through them and we'll try to answer some of them each week. On Monday, July 13th, we will have a school board work session focused on our Return to Learn plan. So a lot of your questions that I saw this week, we will actually be answering on Monday during the work session, and I'll follow up and answer them during next week's Return to Learn video. There is a Zoom link for the board work session that's also on YouTube. So whether you watch it live or watch it on demand, you can view that work session. Lots of options and opportunities for you. We'll also post the presentation. And once again, next week's Return to Learn video will focus primarily on that presentation. So there is no vote on a plan at this work session. It is a work session going to work through some of those pieces. And then we'll come back in August 3rd, as a matter of fact, to officially vote on that plan. A lot of work behind the scenes. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for your ideas. And thank you for continuing to work with us. Many of you, an outstanding amount, completed the survey. We appreciate that. We'll show those results and the other surveys that we've done at our meeting on Monday as well. So today, the focus of the questions are really about safety. So received a number of questions around safety. So I want to provide some of the things that we're working on, some of the things that you'll see that'll be a little different in next school year. One of the questions I received was, do we have nurses at each school? And we do. We do have an RN assigned to each school. That's not new. New Kent was really ahead on that, and that is something that has been in place and will continue to stay in place. We did add in our budget last year a lead nurse stipend so that we have a lead of the nurses. So that will be a new nuance, but we did that pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, and very fortunate to have that in place. So I'm going to break what we're doing around safety in a few different categories. One is signs and messaging. So you'll see more signs and messages that convey daily protective measures in our school, highly visible and consistent. You'll see them at entrances, restrooms, hallways, cafeterias, locker rooms, you name it, once we come back in September. They'll really focus on basic practices you can do to mitigate risk. Also, we'll have announcements broadcast on a regular basis, focusing on that, video, printed materials, all those type of things. So providing more signs and messaging. Also doing our best to promote physical distancing. It is tough in New Kent to do that with the capacity issues that we have at our schools, specifically at our 2 elementary schools. So really working on physical distancing. We're working right now to modify layouts of classrooms, common areas, to ensure that social distancing can occur. We received new guidance, and that's another nuance in this whole process. Received new guidance from the Virginia Department of Education just this week. So that guidance continues to evolve. And as it evolves, we'll continue to adjust our work and our plan. Also create a plan for food and dining services consistent with optimal physical distancing. We're limiting the size of gatherings and assemblies and different things like that. And continue to follow the phase guidance that we receive from the Virginia Department of Education, CDC, and so forth. We're working through the daily health screenings, so to provide daily health screenings for both students and employees. You'll hear a lot more about that and start to see some of those screening forms in the coming weeks. So working on a daily health screening form. The best thing you can do to help us in the fall is that if you're not feeling well, to please stay home, which goes against what we've been doing traditionally in education with perfect attendance. And we need you in school every day. And we do need you in school. And we need you to learn. But if you're not feeling well at all, we want you to stay home. So please. So daily health screenings, employee screenings, student screenings. Also really focusing on hygiene practices from cleaning and disinfecting protocols. So increasing the cleaning and disinfecting throughout. The protocols include frequently touched surfaces, vehicles, schedules for increased cleaning, routine cleaning, and disinfection. So making sure that we have adequate supply chain for cleaning supplies, storage, so forth. Additional hand sanitizer and hand washing stations will also be a part of that. So received a number of questions around health and hygiene this week. So wanted to talk about that. So those are a few things that we're working through. I hope that answers some of the questions you have. Monday, tune into the work session, and next week's Return to Learn message will focus on the work session and a plan moving forward. So I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay strong, stay safe, stay well. Take care.